So, I just got my coffee, and I was gonna put my phone up, but my body is hurting. I feel fine. I'm breathing great. Everything is good. It's just, it's a flare-up. It is. I just feel like I have the flu. My joints and body aches, but there's really nothing I could do but ride it out. So here I am riding it out. Hair could not get put up. The only thing hair could get to, I could brush it. That is it. I could just put on a hoodie, no t-shirt underneath. It's only 46 degrees. So this is as good as it gets. But you know what? I keep on trucking. And definitely before I left here today, I was making sure that tasted very good, because I definitely was not wanting to turn around and come back. So as I sat here, I plopped the phone up. I said, you know what, we'll do a little teeny car vlog, and I'm sure I'll be out tomorrow, because I am gonna try to get on the floor later and do some stretching. Just battle through it and just feel a little better. I mean, I feel great everywhere else. Don't get me wrong. Like, there's no cold, there's no sinus issues, there's no runny noses, there's nothing except now the body ache. So now see, when you are sick and you have a fibromyalgia flare up, you do worry, like, oh goodness, do I have the flu? But no, I feel great. So, well, I feel great besides. There's road work up here. It hurts to turn the wheel. What's that tell you? So I definitely want to do some stretching and just work on, because what it does for me anyways, when I do some stretchings with bands and stuff, it like warms those muscles up or something. And I'll tell you right now, it's 2:30. And I just left my house, if that's telling you anything about me. Yeah, I'm usually out at least once by now, but not today. And I definitely wouldn't drive on any main roads today with having to turn, because just, it wouldn't be pretty. So I don't know if James has done a live. I don't know. I haven't checked anything. Not gonna lie to you, I haven't checked anything. I'm hoping later today, after I take another, I sat in the tub twice today, and I'm hoping after I sit in the tub, what I'll do is do the bands and such prior, and then go in the tub. So that usually helps a lot as well. See where I get. You know, every day, someone has asked me before, but every day my pain level is usually like a 5, you know, 4 or 5 daily. But when I get to that 8, that's where I'm at about now, is 8, you know, because I'm not totally in bed, balled up or anything. And I know a lot of people, you know, they'll say, well, what's your pain level? It'll be like a 10 or above, and it's like 10 and above, you're in that bed, you know what I mean? And so I can't say it's a 10. But I will fight through this. I will come back and do longer vlogs. I won't post this today. I'll wait and see how I feel tomorrow, but I just wanted to touch base, because I know a lot of people, they'll comment and such like, are you okay if I miss a day or something? So that's why I do it sometimes. Look at my hair winging out, just woohoo. It is getting so long though. It's amazing how quickly the hair grew. But I am going to put off the shaping it for a little bit longer, because I showed Tasha the haircut I want, and she even said, you just need it just a little bit longer, because, you know, this is what I want to be able to pull it off, so to say, the haircut. And I'm sorry, I keep looking because that lady is moving, and it's like, do you ever have just a bitchy neighbor? I hate to say it that way, but I'm wondering if she's moving like over to there's on the way to Duncan, there's like a senior housing. It's assisted and non-assisted. I'm wondering if she's moving over there. Because they do have 1 bedrooms and such, so could be. But this is it for now, so you'll see another video next, and I should be looking much better than I am right now. Look at, oh my goodness, this is too funny. But you know me, no matter what, I'll be back. Bye-bye. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's a little bit of a better day. It consisted of 4 hot baths yesterday. Did quite a bit of stretching. Did quite a bit of extra strength Tylenol. And still sore. Don't get me wrong. Still sore. But nowhere near where I was. So I am off to get iced coffee. It is much earlier today. It is 11:24. And little Everly is running a fever today, so Tasha called out of work and stayed home and see if it breaks. She watches this doctor like on YouTube, and it's not always when you break a fever should you send, call your pediatrician or ever. Wait it out a couple of days, see if a Tylenol or whatever takes the fever down, and it did. So we'll see what transpires from there. Today is only Tuesday, so if she's still feverish Wednesday or Thursday, Tasha said she's going to take her right in, but sometimes it doesn't always mean an infection apparently. So that's going on there. I got music on, I don't know why. So I'm just picking myself up a coffee, and Jar worked, so he's sleeping. He gets home like at 7:30ish in the morning, so he's now sleeping. He stayed up with the kids for a while, playing with them. Amelia's at school, and that's pretty much it right now that's going on. I may go out later. I'm not sure. I don't know how the rain's going to be. We've been getting a lot of rain. And the rain and the cold just seems to go through me. But hey, I got my hair up today. So I was able to do that, which is a good thing. And my bun isn't too crazy, right? Oh, goodness. But I figured I'd just go out and get an iced coffee. I want to do some laundry. I want to clean my bedding and my bedroom curtains. I want to get them done and just take care of a few things. And besides that, not too much. Oh, I don't think Amelia has cheer today. No, I do not think she has cheer today. I'm trying to think in my mind. So I don't know what else I'll be doing, but you know what? If I'm in the car, I'm a chit-chat. Tasha said, she goes, oh my goodness, all the clothes you got, Trey, and then the family, got him clothes and such. She goes, I probably have 2 new loads just for Trey. I said, well, that's a good thing, sweetheart. And the little overalls I got him, now mind you, they were only 12 months, but Temu's clothes for children seem to run large. Now, I do have to say that when I get t-shirts from Temu, I usually get an extra large. A large or extra large. I'll read the reviews. A large, I think, is extra large. I have to look. One of them is only a 12, 14. And if they shrink, well, I like because I wear biker shorts and or leggings or sweats, I like it to go down and cover myself. I'm not one of those people that wear the shirt short, and I'm way too old for that, sweethearts. So, and I do like comfy, cozy. And I know some people have never ordered. Boy, you find things. Just search one thing you're looking for, and I guarantee you find it. There's some funny gag gifts, and I think Mona still has a big haul to do. I don't know if she's opened them all or worn them or washed them. I'm one that I don't have to open my bag. I could just leave my bag, let it sit, do whatever. But I know my Kimmy C is on vacation, and I hope she's having a fantastic time with her family. I'm so happy for her. She works so much, long 12-hour shifts, you know. Yeah, I don't know where you thought you were going, jerk. Now I got this guy going out the wrong, the water department man, going out the wrong, what's he doing? I wish the camera would flip easily. It doesn't. Okay. Wasn't about to get hit by the truck, though. All right. Here we go. Where's your spirit?
How can I help you?
Hi. Can I please get a large iced coffee? Or no, a cold brew. I'm sorry.
Cold brew?
Yep. With the shots of vanilla, Splenda, and cream. I hear someone in the background.
Anything else for you today, hon?
Yep, a large cold brew with the caramel swirl, with the extra shot of caramel swirl, and extra. And
Anything else?
That's it.
All right, come on down.
Thank you. I was trying to read something. There's a new coffee or something. It looks purple. Oh, I'm the only one in line. Yay. So I'll take this down quickly. They probably, what the hell is this old lady recording? I just had the worker ask how Amelia was doing. I said, she's doing good. And then I told her sister, and she goes, oh, it'll go down the line and up the line. And I'm not getting it this time. No. I got a couple new people in there. So let's hope. You know what? Pulling over for a taste test. My hands are so cold right now. You know, I've been thinking about a lot of people that I haven't seen comments from in a long time. One, Carly P. You guys remember her? She was so sweet. It was her birthday recently, I remember. And Jeannie Walker, haven't seen her in a long time. Erin, sweet Erin. I still keep you in my prayers and my thoughts and my prayers with your family. So, also Finny commented that she had commented on one of my videos.
How you doing?
I'm doing. How you doing?
Can't complain. Getting out at 12, so.
Oh, there you go. A little earlier today. Not much longer.
Not much longer. Yeah.
Have a good day. What was I saying? So Erin and her family, I keep them in my prayers. You know, with the Brenda, where her husband's going through chemo and such. I believe she said in the chat that everything was looking better or something. So I just keep people in my prayers. And a lot of times I'll say prayers and be like, you know, God, please relieve their pain and their suffering. You know, if I could take any of their pain away and their suffering, please put it upon me. I don't know, maybe I'm jinxing myself with that, but if the people who are genuinely suffering, I'd rather carry the pain than someone else. I don't know. I'm kind of silly that way, so let's take our first sip together, okay? Someone left in the comments that they tried my exact coffee and they love it. So thank you. It is delicious. And it's not all sugared down. It's not too sweet. You still taste the coffee. Mind you, when I first started drinking iced coffee, I did like 10 Splendas. I'm not kidding you. I used to be more so of a diet Pepsi drinker, and that's really not good for your stomach either. I'm sure the coffee isn't good either, the acidity. For one, I don't get heartburn, you know what I mean? Not a lot of things upset my stomach, besides like certain medications for some reason. I did take probiotics. I did also eat yogurt when I was on all the antibiotics. The probiotics is just like a vitamin that I took. My iron level was low when I had a blood draw, and so I did get iron. And the doctor, I had said, can I get the over-the-counter? Because sometimes if my iron gets low, they will have me go to the pharmacy and pick up the iron from behind the counter. And he said, no, let's try just the regular, on the shelf iron. Check in 30 days. If my iron is still low, then we might go to the pharmacy, go behind it and get the iron. My potassium, I forgot to tell you, was also low. So I am on potassium as well. And I did get my vitamin B12, which it's helped a little bit. Here's another thing which is really strange. A lot of people with fibromyalgia, like caffeine will bother them. Don't ask me why. It seems to help me a little bit. I don't know. I can't answer that. I don't know if it's psychologically. I don't know. But I was watching the doctor that Tasha had told me about. And she went through a hurricane and everything, and she recorded it. She's really good. I'm gonna share her. I'll share something on my community. She's got the best personality, just fantastic. She has 4 children, I think, and she said she could have had a bazillion. And she suffers from ADHD, so ER medicine was the best medicine for her to get into. She has, I think, 2 cats, and she's got this cat wall. It's awesome. She lives in Florida. But I forgot my point. That's another thing I have to tell my friends. With fibro flare-ups, your mind, I don't know what it is. You can't think straight. You were going to make a point, and the point is gone. Like the other day when I was making my video, it came to my head when I was telling you I had leftovers, and I couldn't remember what the leftovers was. Hello, it was the chili. I had the chili leftover. So what I do is I freeze small containers. So if I'm not invited down to their house, or if I don't feel like cooking, or I don't have an urge, I could just take it out of the freezer, let it thaw some, pop it in the microwave. We're good to go. So the beef stew is completely gone. That was a big hit. The kids, everybody. And the chili, I have 1 more container in there. So, and I did eat my salad. So I don't know if I'll go pick something up today or not, but I very well could. Then I got those huge pumpkins for the girls and the smaller one for Trey. And then Everly says, Nana, I wanted a baby pumpkin. I'm like, oh no, I messed up. So, maybe one time when I go to Walmart, I'll find the little, baby pumpkins. But, ladies, she is a strong little girl. I could see her with that baby pumpkin playing baseball with it. Not gonna lie. So, yeah, I think I'll share the woman. And she talks about a lot of different vitamins, what are good for you, what not to panic over. She had a little child that had something stuck on their finger, like a cookie cutter type thing that you would do at a press. And one person that went to the ER, and the fire department, because the emergency room didn't have the tools, had to come in. Well, she shows how that they did it because another child got it stuck and the finger was starting to swell up, and how she did it with a popsicle stick and cutting it away. Just, it's all about not panicking, So I do want to share her because I think her name is Dr. Beach. I don't know why I think that. And she has all beach themed stuff in her house, and very down to earth, very laid back. I think you guys would enjoy her. I really do. I don't know if many enjoy short. Some of them are 5 to 10 minutes long, but she's enjoyable to watch. It's starting to drizzle out. You know how I feel about rain? Does anybody? I rather snow than rain, which is the most silliest thing I know. And this year they were supposed to fix the sidewalks back here, and they did not. And right in front of my bottom step, it's always like a lake. You step your foot down, you're into a bunch of water. So there's times that I'll wear like a boot out there to put the trash out or take the trash out. And I don't know what it's going to be like this winter. Last winter when I went out the door, and it was snow covered, so I didn't realize underneath that snow cover was just a thing of ice, and my foot went out and I just slammed on my butt. Let me tell you what, I was sore for a good couple of weeks. So I'm definitely going to make sure that I have a lot of the salt, and I'm salting all the time. I don't care if it just looks like snow. Snow melts, I'm not getting that water, and I'm not busting that butt again. Because one thing I don't have, which I wish I did have, was a large butt. I don't have it. I sit on a chair, I feel my butt bones. No, I need some padding there. So Tasha joked around one time, you know, Mom, they sell these underpants with the padding in them. I said, girlfriend, I probably need 3 or 4 pads. And at that point, I'm not going to look normal. She just laughs. Then she was showing me a video with, what was it, Steve Harvey. And he was interviewing these 2 older people, and they were best friends. One was a 103-year-old woman. I think the other one was like 101. And they were on the couch and just joking around. She goes, that's how I want you to be. I was like, girlfriend, I don't know, because you hear how they're cursing. They don't care. But I'll end this here for now. If I go back out, I'll finish the video, the vlog. If I don't, then this is be all you get. But hey, you know me. I keep coming back. Bye-bye. I'm back. I'm going to finish this car vlog off. Earlier, when I went to Dunkin', I said I had thought of some people, and Erin being one of them, and Erin said she missed a vlog. So you know what, Erin? This vlog I'm finishing up for you. Just because you're special. It is now 1:35. I was going to go to Aldi's, right? And I thought, well, Aldi's doesn't come out with their new Walk of Shame till Wednesday, which today is Tuesday. So I have a prescription to pick up for my, I'm going to be on allergy medicines, hydroxyzine, and I take twice daily. So I think I'm going to go pick that up, and then I'll swing down and I will go to Walmart, because remember that one Walmart candle I had purchased, and it was actually on clearance. That throw from that candle is phenomenal. I had it at the end of my hallway, because when the kids are over, I'll put a gate up like for the birthday party, and it blocks off like the last 2 bedrooms, just so they can't get into my things, because my granddaughters and other children will get into like makeup, you know, they're girly, they like those things. So I put a gate up there, and I have like this fountain thing, like it has water dripping, you know. Anyway, so I put it on top of that at the end of the hallway. It came down the whole hallway, in the living room. You could smell it in the kitchen. So if they have those, I remember they're green. I will remember to smell though. If they have that, I will pick that up as well. So actually, I think I'm going to make a meatloaf. Let me pause this a minute, text Tasha to see if they would like, because Amelia does have cheer tonight. She has it Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday this week. And then they have their competition. Let me text her real quick and ask if she would like to have some meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and gravy, and maybe broccoli, or maybe some asparagus. So I'll be right back in a second. All right, I actually did it through the Siri, so I'm not going to sit and text while I drive, you know. And when you try to use Siri with the camera going, it doesn't work. So we'll see. She'll be texting here soon. But yeah, I'll head out there. It's 1:30, so I shouldn't hit a lot of traffic whatsoever. And then I'll get home before 3, I'm sure. And Amelia doesn't have cheerleading until I think 5:15, so I should have time to get the meatloaf in the oven and baked. So I think it sounds like a plan. It's not that I'm going to get a lot. I do know tomorrow Tasha is working. Everly's fever's been fine. She's had Tylenol and then ibuprofen, no fever. So keep an eye on her. So tomorrow she does have to work. So I know I also need some I call it Everly milk. It is the lactose milk. It's expensive. Wow. So I think I'll pick up some of that as well, so I have it at my house, because sometimes she'll ask for a cup of milk. It's either a cup of milk or apple juice. And Amelia is just water. Water, 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 water. That's all that girl wants and drinks. Which is, I mean, it's good for her, but I'd like her to have maybe a little bit of milk or a little bit of juice sometimes. Natural juice is good for them, you know. But can't force it on them. So head out there. I don't think their lunchtime is right now for my prescription, so I should be fine on that. So right along with me. I don't think anyone's done any lives that I've missed. I have been kind of low-key, have been kind of just watching things that pop up on my TV, YouTube. Actually, today I watched the Dad's Challenge podcast. It was about Ruby Frankie and Hildebrandt. And apparently Ruby's daughter wrote a book. And which I would be very interested in purchasing. Like he said, it would be great if she came out with that at Christmas time. But there's going to be a Lifetime movie, and she's asking everybody not to watch it. And like Josh said, maybe if you didn't bring any attention to it, many people wouldn't have known about it because, you know, being Lifetime, he suggested. But it's going to open some eyes of what happened there. From my understanding, they went before the parole board and they were denied the parole for up this year for December, and it's got kicked out to December 2026, as it should. As it should. She deprived those children food, water. She let's not even get into it. There are some sick mental people in this world today, and they deserve to be behind bars. So let me see what she says. All right, she said, yes, indeed. Everly has been really loving and wanting to be held, and, you know, mommy laying next to her and such. So it's just how kids are when they don't feel good. And then Trey, he's getting mad because mommy's not holding him, but mommy tries to hold him, and then they hit each other. Like, it's just too funny. Children are funny. So, yeah, like I was saying, so I don't think there was any lives. Oh, and I put a text in where I was saying, I was talking about something, and then see, it left my head. Well, the thing is, what I was talking about was this Dr. Beach, it's something else, it goes on, is she was saying how this one person came into the emergency room and had a terrible migraine, and they gave fluids and medication that normally calms down a migraine. And they were, you know, doing a CAT scan, and everything was fine, and the migraine was still there, and couldn't understand it. You could tell the person was in pain by the vitals or whatever. So the person had said they hadn't eaten or drinking, and so she began asking more questions, probing questions. You know, do you drink coffee? Do you drink soda? So the person said, yes, I usually have like 3 cups of coffee. And she said, well, when's the last time that you had your coffee? And the person said it had been like 5 days. She goes, I know what it is. You're going through a caffeine withdrawal. So lo and behold, they give the patient the caffeine, drinks it and everything, and the headache starts going away. Caffeine is a serious thing when you withdraw from it, because when I was, I want to say 25 to 30, that age range, I was suffering from panic attacks. And I decided, okay, because the psychologist, my counselor stated, you know, don't have caffeine that kind of gets you ramped up a little bit. And then when you're having anxiety and you got that caffeine, well, I did it wrong. I did it cold turkey. And I couldn't understand why. I was on the couch, I was rocking, I was rolling, I was in so much pain. Lo and behold, I was having caffeine withdrawals, and my doctor said, well, you know what? Just take a small, 4-ounce cup of, Pepsi, Diet Pepsi, whatever. Drink that, because I switched over to Sprite, Diet Sprite. So I did that, and it did relieve it. It was amazing what caffeine can do if you don't have it. Don't do it cold turkey, because it is painful. It's definitely do it slowly and gradually. So, I know that now. I didn't know it then. So then, because I was in all that pain and not knowing what was going on, it made my anxiety even higher. And I did a lot of book reading about anxiety and how to breathe through it, and, how to think, okay, this is only going to last. This is my mind. It was a lot of self-help. So, and sometimes, I'd be working and doing claims and such, and I'd be just kind of sitting there frozen, just staring at the screen like, oh my God, am I going to sit here and pass out? Anxiety and panic attacks are real, hard, and it took a lot of self-help. So, that just, my mind went, because I forgot about it, and I put it in, I started to put the things together, and I put a little text over what I was trying to say. I haven't shared her page yet on my community tab, but I definitely will. She's got 1.4 million followers. I mean, that's just on YouTube alone. I believe she's on Instagram or TikTok, I'm not sure, but she gives out some great advice. And boy, she followed that Helena in Milton and showed, the cameras that were located outside of her house and inside of her house. And she's talking about her house. She's going to have it risen some, so because the flooding is terrible there. I'll got to clear my throat. Every time I think of that, I got to clear my throat. It's like, let me clear my throat. I know. I'm silly. So yeah, I've been watching a lot of shorts lately too, on YouTube, and a lot of the things on P. Diddy. Someone else came forward. What was that Long Crime I watched? I think it was, I think it's Long Crime. And the child was 16 at the time. And somehow he got invited to a white party, and it was in New York. And he got invited. I don't know. He met somebody that knew somebody that invited him to the party, and he got the invitation. He went to the white party, and he went to go to use the restroom, which were outside. And apparently, he ran right into P. Diddy. And there's a picture. They blurred out his face of him and P. Diddy together, posing for their selfie. And, when he was talking to him, and he said, oh, you want to be a star? And the guy goes, well, I'd like to sing, but I'm not a real good singer. And he goes, well, it depends on your looks. We can make anybody famous with their looks and how they look, and work on this and that. Lo and behold, he says, well, I got to see your body. He said, drop your pants. And, the child was like, what? He asked him to repeat himself, and he said, drop your pants. So he was nervous and everything. I mean, he's 16. He didn't know what to do. What'd he do? He dropped his pants. Well, at first, P. Diddy had cupped his hand, and he groped the 16-year-old boy. What the F is wrong with people? Anyone ever touch anyone in my family like that? You're a goner. You're a goner. A goner. Because, nope. Sick individuals. Sick individuals. How can you touch a child, an innocent child? I think there's going to be a lot of things coming out about Will Smith, about Will Smith's son. There's a lot of videos going around where Will Smith was like, oh, I kiss my son all the time. And he tries to kiss him on the lips, and the son tries to literally, like, get away from his dad. Like, you kiss your son on the lips? Come on. And I still believe in that Michael Jackson theory. Sorry, I totally do. Totally do. He bought the catalogs. He owned all the rights. And he was doing his last tour. This is it. He hated doing tours, but he was doing that one last tour because it would set him up for life. And I don't know who was the like the coordinator, like the record type of person or production that was doing it, that because he couldn't sleep when he did tours, he had a hard time sleeping. He didn't like them. He would go from different countries to different time zones, and they got that one doctor. He didn't get that doctor. He did not get that doctor. They got the doctor for him. It was not supposed to be Propanol. And I still say, any doctor that administers Propanol would have Narcan, would not leave the room for a phone call. But I know a lot of people are like, oh, Michael Jackson this, Michael Jackson this. He never grew up. He had a mentality of a child. I believe there was a lot of issues with abuse from his family, from his father. But we can all believe what we want. That's our rights and opinions. That's why we have our own thoughts and opinions. It's our right to share it as well. There was one where there was a boy that he had seen that needed a liver transplant. And there was no liver for this boy. So he decided he's not letting this young kid just pass away. I don't know, he was maybe 3 or 4. And you could look it up, do the research. And so Michael Jackson kept looking for a liver. He paid any amount of money to get this little boy to live because it was just his liver. He needed a liver transplant. And it took almost a year. And he paid for all the medical. He paid for the liver. The little boy was still living. He got his liver. The little boy never went to his house, never came to this country. Then you have the people that, like Oprah Winfrey, that, had the orphanage and was sending girls over, and you're disgusting. Especially since you were SA'd yourself. You're disgusting. Sorry. I used to be so fond of her, like she did all those giveaways and you know what I mean? But wow, how one changes their thoughts. I also believe Whitney, totally, she was clean prior to that. Clive Davis still had that party with her deceased body upstairs in the hotel. Clive Davis is the one that's done a lot of the child molestation. Look at Corey Feldman, and he passed away. Was it Corey Feldman? Corey Haines passed away. Corey Feldman would never name names. Why? Because the harm could come to him. So them being SA'd, because I'm going to say that the one person, they both turned to drugs at one point. The one got off of it, Corey Feldman. However, he did all kinds of things with his looks and surgeries and stuff to look different and appear different. Corey Feldman, on the other hand, couldn't get off the drugs, couldn't beat the demon. Well, the demon was living inside of him because why? He was abused as a child. I'll tell you what, I don't care if they say my grandkids could do this, could do that, could be, maybe on TV, or no, absolutely not. No, none of my grandchildren. They have said that, Amelia could be in the catalog to doing, like outfits and such. No, thank you. No, thank you. Tasha's the same way. JR, he'd be like, no. And you know what? They'd be the type that would put the little half shirts on the kids and do, you better get a little mannequin to model those clothes. Don't put your children out there. Don't do it. Did I do it with Amelia in the car? Yes. A lot of times you really couldn't see her face, but I did do where I took her to the park one day, and then people all were pointing it out. And then they pointed out the Dad Challenge podcast. Do you know how quickly that went private? Private. It's done. I was an asshole. I was a horrible nana at that point. I was unaware of how sick this world is, that they would, just follow a video maybe to look at a young child. See, to me, I could watch children and just think, oh, how cute, or my mind would never go in any other direction. How smart, or look at the mom working with the child. Look, that's what I would look at. But absolutely, sorry, I get on rants, There's an ambulance somewhere, or a fire truck. I know you can hear it. Well, it's an ambulance, and it just came down this way. So I don't know if it's going to turn or go straight down. It turned. Not this way. Must have turned right up there. Left to me, though. Like you care, right? I have one car in front of me at the window. I only have one more day of the allergy medicine, which is helping me. My eyes are not watering. Oh, today I put some type of oil on my face. There's no makeup. But I put this oil that I was using on my knee. So one of my subscribers told me all about it. Can't think of the name of it right now. But maybe I'll drop it in here. That's just so I remember it, okay? But yeah, I was reading up on it. It's good for your hair. It's good for your skin. You can put it on your face. So I figured, you know what? I'm not wearing any makeup. I just put it on my face to go out with, because when it's breezy out. When it gets windy, sometimes my face will get like dry, like little dry patches. So I figured, let me just moisturize it up with the oil. Okay, this is taking a while. Not sure why. Usually they're really quick, because it's just one vehicle ahead of me. And I think I'm gonna not all these. I keep wanting to say all these. Usually is Walmart where I can find my white potatoes. The white potatoes make the best mashed potatoes. I'm just saying, by far, over the yellow, over the red, over white potatoes. Try it, my friends. I promise you. And Queen, I did see your comment about the mushroom and the beef. Definitely, I'm gonna do that one day. I'll record it. It's real easy and simple to make. I can tell you right now, my luck, as I'm getting in the middle of it, I'm gonna have to pull up. But what I do is I take if I don't buy a London broiler or something, chop it on myself. I get the stew beef, and in a bowl, I will put flour, onion powder, garlic powder, and I use this buttery steak seasoning and I put a good amount in, because what I'm doing is rolling the meat in it and getting it well coated. And then I'll have a frying pan with some olive oil, and I'll brown that up on all sides. I don't cook it. I just brown it up on all sides, set it to the side, because normally the amount that I would make, I would need to put it in a bowl and do more. And I would continue to do that. And once I get that all done, I have my crock pot, and I take cream of mushroom soup, either the big one or a couple small cans. And I'll take that and put the mixture in with the cream of mushroom soup, and the milk. You make sure you have the milk with it, and you stir it up real good. And then I'll add the meat. Now, the meat has a lot of flavoring, so I really don't add anything else to it. I cover it, and when I was working, I would do it on low for 6 to 8 hours. You could do it on high, probably 3 to 4. Just check your meat, stir it occasionally, you can do. And then what I would do is cook the egg noodles, boil them up once everything was done. Drain the egg noodles. I'm one that I don't rinse my pasta in cold water whatsoever. Put the egg noodles on the plate, and you just take a big scoop of the mixture. It is so good. And actually, Tasha watched that video, and she said, you know what? You need to make that again. That is delicious, and the girls loved it. So I need to do that again real soon. Maybe this weekend, and maybe I'll record that too as well. Yeah, so we'll see. You know, and if the girls are over and I'm making it, I could always just do a voiceover. Because if my grands want to come over, my grands are the most important thing in the world. You know what I mean? So there's times I'll start cooking and start recording a video, and then they come over and I stop. It's not that they're in the video, because they won't come, you know what I mean? Because I have the tripod. So it's not that they're in the video per se, but their little voices are. And no, I'm not giving anyone the privilege, the honor of that ever again. So, but I could always mute the video, and then I could do a voiceover. So if you're interested in that, you could let me know as well, because I'm more than happy to do those things. I do want to do it with Joni too on a live one day. I would just have to let Tasha know that, hey, I'm going to do a, or Joni and I could maybe do it in the evening where I know my grands are asleep and they won't call up and say, hey, Nana, can I come over? Nana, you know, can you come over? So I'm not in the middle of things. Joni had a nice video with the taco meat. It looked delicious. I want to definitely try that. I didn't get to comment on that one because I watched it on my TV. So I need to get better with, after I'm done, grabbing my phone and making some comments. She puts a lot of work and effort into that. And she's also getting a larger tripod, so it's going to be looking over what she's doing so y'all can see it. It's not easy. James does it pretty well. I don't know, are they open or what? These people behind me are pulling off. I've been here now quite a bit. This is going to be a long vlog, guys, because the last vlog I did was like an hour. I can't imagine why. Maybe they are on lunch. If I didn't have just one more day for tomorrow, then I wouldn't sit here, but that's all I have, so. And they work great. I'm not going to lie. So with allergies, James Henson, you might want to ask them about hydroxyzine. At first, you will be like a drowsy feeling. So when I started taking them, I just started taking them at night, one at night. And yes, it did make me doze off. So I started taking it a little earlier, like 7 o'clock, and pushing myself past that. No, she's right there. And then, you know, I gradually put it at 6 p.m., pushed myself. So now I'm able to take it in the morning and at night. And the drowsiness doesn't happen anymore because our body becomes used to it. And even the doctor that I keep telling you about on YouTube and such, she says Benadryl, no, do not be the go-to. Nope. I believe she said Zyrtex or Claritin, anything else but Benadryl. That is not their go-to. So quit Henson's taking the Benadryl. And also with the bowel movements issue. I think they were on lunch. The bowel movements issue, please stop. You're doing yourself more harm than good. You really are. However, you can give your thoughts and opinions as if they take that. I mean, and I know your body is so used to it, accustomed to it, so maybe start weaning it down. Help yourself out. Yeah, she's back now. As you know, I went and got coffee earlier. I'll be going to get coffee again. Now, you see, this was from 11 something. I do have that left. You see all that ice? I'm telling you, Joni, and anybody else, Kimmy, this is a lifesaver. Just get rid of that cap. How many have I lost? You guys know. Oh, here I'm up. Be right back. So it was lunchtime. It was 1:30 to 2, and she can't figure out how to unlock it. Thank you. You too. Take care. Okay. She didn't know how to unlock the little drawer. It was too funny. Very sweet. She has a Dexcom on her arm as well. So she's a diabetic. So, all right, I've got that. Now it's 2:07, so my goal is to be home by 3. Let's see if I could do it, ladies. What do you think? I know where everything is and what I need, so I believe I just picked up the seasoned breadcrumbs because they have the seasoned, what is it, Planko? I don't like them in meatloaf. Don't know why. I just like the regular seasoned breadcrumbs. Again, when I make my meatloaf, I do use the steak, buttery steak, as well as Montreal steak. I put that in as well with onion salt and garlic salt. You guys know I don't like ketchup. I don't put ketchup in my meatloaf. Silly, I know. I do, however, because I am making it for the family, so I'm going to make a big one. I'm going to make like a 3 to 4 pounder. The reason why I'm doing that is when Tasha responded, she said, can you make a little larger one? So she likes to have meatloaf sandwiches. She'll take bread, put ketchup on it, and eat it the next day. My mom and dad did that too. I do not do that. I am not a ketchup person. I told them the other day when I had to pick up the ketchup, I'm like, you guys go through so much ketchup. Like, I'm telling you, a ketchup bottle will last in my house a year if it wasn't for my grandchildren. Amelia's not too ketchup-y. She's more of a honey mustard kind of girl, after my own heart. And Everly loves ketchup and ranch. However, when she eats ranch, sometimes she tends to get certain ranches. The ranch from Aldi's, the generic, you know what I mean, the generic brand, she tends to get a rash. The one at Walmart, I forget the name of it, but I know it when I see it, she does not get a rash from. So I don't know. She likes blue cheese too with chicken. So I'm just in my head thinking, like, I know recently I got them all the, what are those popsicles, the ices, you know what I mean? And they're full of sugar, but, you know, once in a while, like for the baby, he loves them in his teeth, and he's already got back molars, which Amelia didn't get a back molar, I'm not kidding you, till she was like 2 years old. Now Amelia is 5, she has no loose teeth at all. And I do have to say this, JR, who is 38 years old, and you know he's had his issues and problems which could destroy teeth. He has not had a cavity. He does not have a filling. It's amazing. When he was younger, his baby teeth did not fall out. His adult teeth grew in back of his baby teeth, which then started to loosen them, but they didn't fall out. So I had to do orthodontic work, and his father did not pay child support. So I told him, my insurance did not cover orthodontic. Where he worked at GE, he had orthodontic. Yes, did he have copays? Yes, did he have a deductible? I said to him, true story, if you do not make sure my son's teeth are taken care of, and where he gets this orthodontic, then I'm going for child support. And he made good money. Like, I did not ever go for any of that. Like, I know, should I have? Yeah. Was it worth the battle with him? No. And at the time, years ago, he was not the person he is today. He is a totally different man today, which he's grown up, you know. So very proud and happy in how he turned out, really. Females tend to grow and mature quicker, especially if you're a mother, you know. So he did. He followed through with that. And I want to say JR had braces on for like 2 years. It was a long, he had to have his wisdom teeth out. He had to go in and get, like, I think it was like 8 baby teeth extracted. You know, and then they were able to go in and do molds and then, you know, put the braces on. And they were the metal braces. No, they were not. They were like the clear braces. He did not have the metal one. Michael had the metal one. And at that time, I had orthodontic coverage at that time. And then my insurance, where I worked for an insurance company. And at that time, they switched insurance companies, and then they didn't have the orthodontic. So that is why I had Jar's dad do the orthodontic work. Does that make sense? So, but yes, he's 38, no cavities. His teeth are still nice and white. He is getting a lot of physical activity. His last shift that he talked about at the birthday party, not just last night, but he was talking to my sister and my brother-in-law, and that last shift that he had worked, he got 31,000 steps in. So he is liking it because he's moving. He's not using his inhaler as often because he is moving much more, and his system is clean and sober, and so it's a blessing. You have to have faith in a lot of people that you don't want faith in. You cannot, as hard as it sounds, you cannot support in any way, shape, or form what they are going through. It is the most difficult thing you will do as a parent in your whole life. And it took me by watching a lot of documentaries and seeing that, no, you can't enable that person. You can't. As hard as it was so difficult not hearing from him for a month, for 2 months. You know what I mean? So difficult. Then I would hear from him. But the one thing, the saving grace was with with Facebook Messenger, he was still listed there. So it would show me that he had been active. So I knew that he was active, he was alive, he was breathing. But call up for cash? Sorry. You need food? Oh, what do you need? I can't tell you how many times I did send pizzas, Walmart delivery. I can't tell you. Oh, no, you don't need to do the grocery. I will go, I will pick it up, I will drop it at your doorsteps. These are things that I did to show him, I will help feed you. I will help do these things, but I will not give you gas money to run around. I will not do any of these things. Slowly but surely, things started collapsing, and I couldn't be there. I couldn't be there because I had bailed out of jail. I had did those things. No, what that do? He'd get back out, do the same thing. Sorry, I hate to say this, but you got to stay. You got to see what the judge said. You got to follow through. It took a lot of tears, a lot of praying, a lot of fears. These are things that we do have to do. But I need to run in there because you know me, I gab too much. Oh, come on, let's do this. Starting to sprinkle. I didn't bring my bags in. So these are the potatoes, white potatoes, the best for mashed potatoes. These are the best chips for me and my grands. And when Tasha comes over, these are what she likes. All right. And candy bars. So nutritious. Oh, is that getting a hole? No. Crackers. Crackers. Cheese. Butter, because everything has to have real butter. And 4.5 pounds of hamburger. And Cheetos in bags. And then we have good old milk. Everly milk. Potatoes and bacon and tray milk. And let's go this way. Woo woo. All right. Let's see what time it is. 2:47. I'll be home a little after 3 because I'm stopping to get Dunkin'. My phone is, I just tried to fix it. It's loose. Why is it? Hold on. There we go. I was trying to fix it. It was loose. Oops, somebody's next to me. And let's get out of here. It was cuckoo in there. There was some clearance items. I didn't look for the candle because it was busy. And I didn't go over in the other section because I have goals in my head. And it's not like I won't make it back here again this week, to be honest with you. Tasha had left her WIC card in my car. So I did pick her up the milk. And I picked her up the peanut butter. So I did use that for her. Because she had texted me, is my card in your car? And when I looked, yes, it was. So I picked that up for her. And now we'll just go to Dunkin' and then home to get the meatloaf going, which I'm going to put it in a bigger, I'm not going to do the loaf thing. I'm going to do like a 9x13. And I do it, how do I say? Like not thin, but maybe like that. And I spread it all the way out into the pan because that's a lot of meat. So it might come up even higher. But that is good when you freeze it as well, just to let you know. And I am going to do the brown gravy packets. I didn't pick any up. I do have some at home. And Tasha asked if I had broccoli. I said I have one bag. She goes, oh, I have a bag too. I said, all right, because the girls love broccoli. More so Amelia, though. Everly will eat a little bit. Trey will eat a little bit. But Tasha and JR like it, so she said she's going to bring a bag down. So I didn't bother to pick up another bag of broccoli right now. Because usually you can get broccoli much cheaper at Aldi's, just to be honest with you. You know, I know that a lot of people do the Walmart delivery and such, but I'm telling you, all these prices, they are better. Being that I had to go out and get my prescription, Aldi's was packed. And also I wanted those chips, the sour cream and cheddar. Oh, I know what I forgot to look. I wanted to find my dehydrated strawberries. I just love them. And there's not many calories, and I could just sit and I hold it in my mouth, and it just is so good. So I do not like the dehydrated bananas, I will say that, though I'm not real fond of bananas unless I have like some mandarin oranges, some fresh strawberries, and then I'll slice up a banana, and from the juice from the mandarin oranges, it tastes pretty good. I do try to get my fruit and vegetables, and we're having a big furniture sale. See, I need them to have a big furniture sale when I do plan on doing this downsizing. Chetty Haggett said to me, make sure you have a bath. I will definitely, because I'm looking for $399 to 500 square feet. So a bathtub is a necessity for me. I also will have a porch, and I will have a hot tub on that porch. So there's just a lot of things in my mind. I have things written down. I have things that I'm looking at. I did look at that property, and yeah, it wasn't in an area like, it was higher traffic, you know, with the girls and such. It would have been more difficult at times of the day to get out of the parking spot. So right now, no, not. If it goes down in price, perhaps. It does connect to the town water and such like that, so that would be good. For the half an acre, there was a clearance, but there was a lot of woods, and I do realize, yep, you'll have to, you know, cut trees down and such, but I do want some trees. Don't get me wrong, I would like some trees, like, you know, surrounded around it. I want also, which I'd have to do myself, like lilac bushes surrounding it. But there's no rush because I don't have to move. I'm choosing to do so. And I'm choosing to get rid of things. Like I told Jar and Tasha, when I get when I downsize, that if they want my sectional, they're more than welcome to it. And actually, their apartment is the same size as mine. They have a couch and they have a chair. They could also still have the sectional with a couch and a chair in that living room. So then there would be plenty of room for seating for people. However, he is looking at this one. It's a double wide and it's out by the lake. The only downfall, it wouldn't be in the same school district. It would be in a different school district. So, I mean, I think they're thinking about it. He is pre-qualified for a loan. So he's got no issues there. I want to pay cash. It's just something I did with my cars. It's something I do. Speaking of cars, when I walked in, I seen a Buick Lucerne. That's what I used to have prior to this car. I loved my Buick Lucerne. Don't get me wrong, I love my car. I love this car. Easy to spot, drives well, low gas mileage. Like, I mean, I might have to put some gas in because I've done a lot of running around, but I do love it. It is due for inspection. I have to re-register it in December. I want to say my inspection is actually in January. So I have those things to get taken care of as well. Hear the eggs hitting each other. Oh, and that was another thing. It was the wick. The eggs were on the wick. So it came to like, for just that little bit of stuff, it came to like $86. You know, however, the wick took things off. The wick took $30 off, I believe. So it came to like 50 something that I paid. Not too bad. I bought these sports bras. I love them, but they show, because I think they're more for like the summer or if I have a t-shirt on. So I apologize for that if it bothers or offends anybody. So it's $2.56. I'll only be home maybe 5 to 10 minutes later than I expected, so I did very well going through the school zone. Those eggs rubbing together are gonna get to me. All right, let me pause this for now because there's construction here and cops. All right, it's not that it's illegal. I don't want you guys to think it's illegal to vlog. You can. It's hands-free. It's out of the way. Oh, those eggs are going to drive me crazy. It's just like you would have your maps up. You know what I'm saying? So I just didn't want to get any like police officers or anybody on the camera like that. All right, so let's do another cold brew each. Erin, this long vlog is just for you, sweetheart. I just want you to know. You ask and you shall receive. A boring vlog. It's Raise Your Spirits. It's a macchiato spider special.
Hello, what can I get for you today?
Hi, can I please get a large cold brew with the shots of vanilla, Splenda, and cream? And then another large cold brew with the caramel swirl, an extra shot. And then extra. And that is it.
$9.81.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I can't quite get what it is, but it's purple. It doesn't look good to me, but one of you guys might be interested. I'll try to look it up while I get this ready. We have someone from New Jersey ahead of us. All right, hold on. All right. Oops. I tried to look on the app, but I don't know. I didn't see it. And we finished it. I'll turn around the corner here and throw it out when I get out. I'll pull over, get out of the car, and toss this one in the trash. Another receipt to scan for fetch. And I do have a couple of straw covers. Get it out. I don't like a bunch of junk in my car. I never put my seat covers back on. Need to do that. Hi, Sunshine. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Yes. Thank you. Have a great day. All right. So let's go ahead and throw this one out, which is right here. And get this out of my car. 3:05. We're doing good. Just so you can watch me, okay? I know some people love seeing it. Yeah, the knee's still a little sore. I don't know what I did that day, but I've been moving it, been stretching it, been stretching my whole body, actually. So I was telling you guys earlier in the vlog about, what did I do with the straw? About, I'm going to put this straw wrapper right in here. When I have caffeine, for some reason, it does seem to help me, which I think is odd because doctors will tell you to avoid caffeine at time with fibromyalgia. So I looked it up when I got home because I was going to share that, that doctor. I didn't do that yet, but I will on my community tab. By the time you see this video, that doctor should be, I'll show some type of video so you can watch and maybe like and subscribe. Not that it's not that I'm doing it as a favor. She's well known, so, but she has great opinions, great advice, so, but, so I looked it up. When you have a flare-up, caffeine can help with fibromyalgia flare-up, believe it or not. So I'm just saying. Yes. And that's it for the day. There will be no more coffee. Oh, there you go. I will have my grape water. I do the non-carbonation of water, and it just has a slight flavor of grape. And I'll do that, and then usually on my bed table I'll have a bottle of Diet Pepsi, and a 20-ounce bottle of Diet Pepsi. I'm not gonna lie, it'll last me probably almost a week. So I'll put it in the fridge, and then I'll bring it out, and then I'll put it in the fridge. It doesn't go flat because it's covered. So if it ever does go flat, all I do is empty it, and, pour in more. Because what I do is I purchase the 2 liters. And I pour it into the 20-ounce bottle. Yep, tomorrow I'm going to need gas because the gas light just came on. Could I stop right now? Am I in a mission? Yeah. Because I like to know that, like Tasha, when Amelia has cheerleading, make sure she has dinner before cheerleading. And then after cheerleading, like she'll get a snack or something. Well, Amelia's at cheerleading. She normally gets Everly into bed. So I'll go down there with JR, and I'll read her a book or something, get that time alone. And then Trey, he doesn't really pay attention to the book, but he'll sit there and play, and you know what I mean. And then I'll go home, and then Amelia will come back, and then after her bath, Tasha will text me and say, Mom, she just got out of the bath. And then I'll go down and read a book with her. Then we do our bedtime prayers. And now I lay me down to sleep. God bless. May God watch over you. Yes, those are things I say with my grandchildren. Those eggs, they're actually not touching each other. Go figure. So, I know this was probably a long vlog. It was probably boring. People get in cars and they just speak about whatever comes to their mind. and there's been no excitement on the other end, the other channel. The only thing I keep praying for is Sally's happiness. That Sally finds peace and happiness. That's what I pray for. That she gets what she is looking for. It's not about the two grown 50-year-old adults. It really isn't. And I'm sorry to say that because I know she has stage 4 cancer. Someone's having a little gathering, get together. Quite a few cars. Everyone's getting prepared, putting their chairs up. I've got pretty much all the toys put away that are down to my house. Tosh and Jar just have a couple. They have a chair out and then like that 4-wheeler, that Jeep thing. So the scooters are at my house. They ride them back and forth, but I don't know. This morning it was like 41 degrees. Last night was when I looked at the because I woke up in the middle of the night with some pain, couldn't sleep, couldn't get comfortable. It was 35 degrees out. I've had my heat on since I forgot what the date was, October 7th perhaps. But I am home, and I hope people who enjoy vlogs enjoyed the long vlog. But you know me, no matter what, through pain, through whatever, I'll be back. So until later, guys, take care. Bye-bye.